well, he's the king. You have to buy him a crown. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh really? So he is the king. He's the king. Wow. Chris, I have your thing there. That's all it was. I mean, no, not the one. And that's who was there, but I just had the proof of the letter there. You know, I mean, I didn't read that, but I just had it there for the proof. But that's all. And it's on the agenda. You saw it
One
there.
bid to weatherization for step van for, are we even, we're not even talking about the no bid on the other pickup truck, since we didn't get it.
Yeah, we didn't get it. You can only, I mean, you only have to say it was, the one was awarded. If they ask for something, you know.
One received, one awarded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, how was your trip? It was good? Good. Well, here, I have you there. Oh, okay. No, I was, the wedding was nice, and you said you were going, that's why I asked. Good.
Real nice, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was a drive.
Was it? Yeah, I guess it was. How long did it take to get there?
9 hours.
9 hours.
Yeah.
We already drove to Georgia.
the riders ahead of time, yeah. Well, she sent the one reminder out, and then we were afraid it wouldn't hit everybody, so we wanted to remind them again, just to get it. I mean, we've done the same thing. I mean, we did it on Good Friday. Nobody was here, so what's one more day? All right. Definitely. There's always something to know every day. Busy with taxes. They asked. Right. This is big. This, right, this month here, month of May will be big, just with everybody just going through April 3rd, till you turn around and get your reports out. May will be a busy month, which is good.
I'm sorry,
Trying to go off memory, and
I
I'm
usually
not-
try and
we're,
call ahead of time, I'm not sure. I think this was the one that
have that list unplugged. That's the plan.
And in touch.
Yeah, from the additional revenue coming in, and I can look at it.
Oh, is it, it's good, okay, so this is okay, yeah, I see,
Yeah.
the effect on budget is plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that plus in terms of?
For the boss.
Yeah, yes, additional revenue, and I think they moved some money for the admin money, and that was in accordance with the additional revenue. I think there's,
That's fine, I just, I didn't know when it's had effect on budget, if it meant the budget in terms of their budgeting expenses went up by 42, I usually like to just find out why. Right. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Here, I have it.
Yeah, that,
CDBG, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
yeah,
Thank you.
Do you want to announce that he won't be here? Can you just announce?
Good, Karen. How are you?
Okay, it's 1 o'clock. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We'd all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag. Okay, is there any citizens' input on agenda items only? Hearing none. An update on the budget and financial conditions of the county?
okay. As of March 31st, 2014, which is 3 months into the calendar year, the unaccrued general fund expenditures are running at approximately 21% of the budget expenditures, and this is in line with the budgeted goals at this point.
Thank you, Stan. Anything else?
Just one thing, Kevin and I have been monitoring our cash flows since the beginning of the year, and we're right on track with where we were in 2013, almost week to week. Of course, that's outside of any, unusual expenses coming down the road, but as of right now, we're right on track with 2013.
Great. Gary, would you take over, please?
Thanks, Mr. Vice Chairman. A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Finance Office for payroll number 9 in the amount of $671,924.43.
So moved.
Second?
Any question or comment? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $3,043,606.71 from April 12th to May 2nd, 2014.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And just take a moment quick. Mr. Clausy was unable to attend due to an emergency. He's out of the area and out of the county today. So.
Number 7, a motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the Commissioners' public meeting held on April 15th, 2014.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Correspondence, at the request of Belinda Albright, Veterans Director, and to benefit the Northumberland County Veterans Emergency Fund, a dress down day will be held on Friday, May 23rd, 2014. Number 9, a motion is needed to grant permission to advertise the following. Public notice that Area Agency on Aging will be holding a public hearing on the 2014-2015 budget proposal on Thursday, May 29th, 2014 at 9 a.m. at the Area Agency on Aging Complex, 322 North 2nd Street, Sunbury, Pennsylvania. B, request for proposals for legal services for Area Agency on Aging. And C, request for proposals for congregate home-delivered meals for Area Agency on Aging.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Recognize the Controller for a report on the following bid openings that were opened on Tuesday, April 22nd, 2014 at 10:30 a.m. A, bids for selling of 2 weatherization vehicles.
We received one bid, Weatherization Department, received one bid from the Northumberland County Commissioners for a 2002 Ford step van for $3,699.00. The bid was the only bid that came in for that van. We also had another vehicle, I believe a 2002 Ford pickup truck that no bids came in on.
Was any research done as to the Blue Book value of the vehicle, or what they thought the estimated value was?
I did do the numbers on that. One of DCD's criteria is that it had to be 60% of the Blue Book value, 60-80%, something like that. It had to meet that in order for the bid to be accepted. So that $3,699 did exceed that threshold.
Okay, great.
Number 11, a motion is needed to award the bid for the 2002 Ford step van to Northumberland County Commissioners at their bid amount of $3,699 as recommended by Weatherization Director Dwayne Chickatano.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries.
Number 12, announcements. The Shamokin Cole Township and Sunbury Senior Action Centers will be offering introductory Tai Chi classes beginning May 12th, 2014 for 6 weeks. Contact your Senior Action Center for more details. B, Northumberland County Area Agency on Aging is pleased to announce that they will be offering a limited number of cooking classes at the Senior Action Centers throughout the county. Please contact Area Agency on Aging for date and times. C, the Northumberland County Salary Board will hold a meeting on Tuesday, May 20th, 2014 at 1 o'clock p.m. And D, the 20th annual event of the Mount Carmel Celebration of Special Athletes will be held on Saturday, June 7th at the Mount Carmel Area High School Stadium with opening ceremonies scheduled to begin at 9:30 a.m. 13, a motion is needed authorizing the chairman to sign the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency subgrant number 2011-JB-11-25039 in the amount of $10,000 for the project period 4/1/14 to 3/30/15 for the Restitution Accountability Program, RAP, as submitted by Juvenile Court Services.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries.
14, a motion is needed authorizing the Commissioners to sign the Pennsylvania Department of Energy Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, LIHEAP, crisis for the month of March 2014 as submitted by the Weatherization Department.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
15, a motion is needed to approve of the sale of 10.99 acres of vacant land located in Cole Township, which is currently owned by the Northumberland County Authority to Mr. Adrian Nestico for the appraised price of $26,000 plus surveying and subdivision costs associated with the transfer as requested by the Northumberland County Authority.
So moved.
I had a conversation with our solicitor about this and won't be seconding it due to the fact that this is not something that we're required to approve. I think, Frank, you would confirm that this is the authority's decision if they want to sell the property, and there's no approval required on our part, so I'm not sure why it's on the agenda, frankly.
I think, after speaking with some of the authority members, they wanted it, based on what's happened in the past, with past county board of commissioners and the sale of property at well beneath market value and everything that's been run up and down the papers over the past number of decades. They thought it was a good idea to have us pass a similar motion in the spirit of transparency to, of course, let the public know that there is land available, whether it's owned by the county or by the authority, and that if you're willing to pay to get the appraisal done and to do all the homework, we're willing to sell them as the authority or as the county commissioners to get these vacant land back on the tax rolls so that we can actually start seeing some tax revenue from these properties. I understand Mr. Schock's point of view, but I still believe that it's good in the order of transparency to bring forth this information and not just kind of, because in the past and in certain other counties, they would use authorities to do some of their work that they didn't feel was apropos. So,
One, I hope the press could note the statement that was made, then that way people are aware of it, but it still doesn't mean that we need to, there's still no need for us to actually approve this. This is an authority decision, so.
Number 16, a motion is needed authorizing the chairman to sign the proposal from Core Power and Environment in the amount of $11,468 for battery replacement for the emergency power at the 911 center as submitted by Public Safety, and this is a ratification.
so moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 17, a motion is needed acknowledging receipt of the following reports listed as 17A and B.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 18, a motion is needed authorizing travel requests and attendance at the following workshops, seminars as in accordance with the county's personnel manual travel reimbursement policy listed as 18A through C on the agenda.
So moved.
Second?
Question and discussions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
19, a motion is needed to adopt the following honorary letters, wedding anniversaries. Mr. and Mrs. Barry Lenart, Elysburg, 45th wedding anniversary. Mr. and Mrs. David Powell, Watsontown, 50th wedding anniversary. Mr. and Mrs. Robert Chappell, Turbotville, 65th wedding anniversary.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Solicitor's report.
All right,
Motion to adopt
saying on the question, I'm thinking, well, what's the question?
Motion to adopt resolution R 32-14 as presented by the solicitor, exterior LED lighting agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and Lenape Solar LLC to replace light bulbs and fixtures at Northumberland County facilities at no cost to the county. This is a ratification.
So moved.
Second?
Question or comment? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt resolution R 33-14 as presented by the solicitor, award agreement between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County Engineer and Red Rock Construction Incorporated for the superstructure replacement of County Bridge number 43. This is also a ratification.
So moved.
Second?
Question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries.
Motion to adopt resolution R 34-14 as presented by the solicitor, resolution of the Northumberland County Commissioners authorizing Kevin Gilroy, County Treasurer, to establish an account with M&T Bank named Northumberland County Act 44 Tax Fund. This is a ratification.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt resolution R 35-14 as presented by the solicitor, maintenance service agreement between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Public Safety and Core Power and Environment to maintain a battery backup system for the Northumberland County Communications Center.
So moved.
Second?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nay. Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R36-14 as presented by the Solicitor. Resolution of the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Department of Public Safety for approval of 911 telephone access plan and contribution rate for residents of Northumberland County.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R37-14 as presented by the Solicitor. Resolution of the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Tax Claims Bureau for the exoneration of taxes.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R38-14 as presented by the Solicitor. Professional Services Agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Tax Claims Bureau and Andrea L. Pencil and Ursula Q. Kessler for assistance with title searches for the upcoming judicial sale.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R39-14 is presented by the Solicitor. Amendment to the Professional and Administrative Services Agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Planning Department and CEDACOG for the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development for the 2012 Community Development Block Grant Program with contract number C0000528849.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R40-14 is presented by the Solicitor. Fee agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and CGA Law Firm for the purposes of providing legal services for labor and employment needs.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R41-14 is presented by the Solicitor. Resolution of the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County Planning Department authorizing Commissioners to sign the federal fiscal year 2013 CDBG contract number C00005765 in the amount of $322,009.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R42-14 as presented by the Solicitor. Commissioner's budget amendment as listed.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R43-14 as presented by the Solicitor. Agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Human, Senior, and Social Services and the following service providers as listed, numbers 1 through 6. The above agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with county employees, nor does their organizational contract list county employees as principals in their corporation or on their board of directors, with the exception of contract number 1 with David Zielinski is currently a Northumberland County employee. However, under the Ethics Code, he does not fall into the status of a person who oversees any money, so he does not qualify under there for that purpose, so this is permissible.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Under old business, I do have two things concerning the Veterans Affairs as well as the Prothonotary and Register Recorder. Would you like to read yours and then you want to read yours or just have, okay. Motion is needed to authorize the Prothonotary Register of Wills, Clerk of Orphans Court, and the coroner to provide any disabled war veteran or member of the armed forces of any war or armed conflict in which the United States has been, is now, or shall thereafter be engaged, a certified copy of any death certificate, birth certificate, marriage certificate, or decree of divorce for use in connection with any claim for death benefit compensation allowance, family or dependency allotment, free of charge pursuant to Title 51, Section 9201 of the Pennsylvania statutes. I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
On the question?
Steve, was that the top motion or the bottom?
The top one.
The top one was the one that was tabled.
Oh,
the
that was
old
one.
one.
Oh, yeah, because
need
of
to do
the
the
title. I'm sorry.
bottom.
That's right. I apologize. We'll go on to the next one. A motion is needed to authorize the Prothonotary Register of Wills, Clerk of Orphans Court, and the coroner to provide any disabled war veteran or member of the armed forces or their reserve components or the National Guard of any war or armed conflict in which the United States has been, is now, or shall hereafter be engaged, or by or on behalf of any dependent of any such veteran for a certified copy of any death certificate, birth certificate, marriage certificate, or decree of divorce, it shall be the duty of the office holder to furnish such certified copy fee of any charge therefore provided for by any law of this Commonwealth.
Okay. That's the statement directly from the act, is that? Okay.
Correct. So I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second. On the question, just on the question, this is to virtually allow some free services to the veterans and their dependents and spouses. It's the,
For the most part,
copies, yeah.
it's more verbatim what's in the actual act. And I just want to say thanks to the row officers. I know Justin and Mary, I met with you the other week to kind of work through the logistics of how that would happen. And, you know, I think people should know both of them agreed to have their offices do certain things which would actually speed up the amount of time, kind of streamline the process to make sure that, you know, when a veteran comes in, they're more likely to be able to walk out with the document they want that day as opposed to having to wait, you know, potentially a week or two, you know, which was kind of if we went another route in terms of verification of information. So I want to thank you guys for that. And I take it you guys are still on board with doing it that way that we discussed. Is that okay? Yes, yeah, because Belinda, you know, in other cases where a veteran may come in, they don't have the verification they need, she'll be involved in helping to get that from the repository.
you know, just for FYI, for the sake of understanding government, this took better part of 30 days to enact from my initial phone call to Justin. It's just the way that government works. It's just slow.
We'll give our first one away for free this afternoon.
There you go. Fantastic. Thank you, Justin. Any new business? Is there any public input? Hearing none, motion to adjourn?
Yep, so moved.
I'm just keeping track of it.
They don't have a sticky on it.
It's a good rule of thumb.